Guys, I'm still surprised that he's still there, but I mean they at least did something. I understand that, but yeah, guys, we all know what happened in this game. Not it. I got a bunch of takeaways for you guys after y'all see all these highlights.
Ravens are the champions of the world.
The Dolphins have won Super Bowl VII, completed the greatest season in NFL history.
Much traveled Patterson, 16 in 5 years, and the kick is on second and 7. Play action, pass is caught, first down, 19-yard line. Todd Washington, the ball is now out. 4th and goal. Here he goes again. He throws, and this time it is caught for the touchdown. Patterson now. And Patterson misses it. Final play of the quarter. Lamar gets away. Lamar throws, finds wide open Isaiah Likely. First action of the night, and running back, 2nd down and 7. Pass is caught by Andrews for another touchdown attempt. And this one is
good. 4 in the whole first half.
Now back conventionally. Lamar under center. Lamar under pressure. Wide open again. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Jackson throws open, making the grab, cutting inside, tackled to the 10-yard line. Off the fake, deep drop, looks around, fires over the middle, touchdown. Lake Washington.
Push here, just like last year. They played great tonight.
To a deep downfield, and it's going to be intercepted.
And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy, again, these takeaways I have from Thursday Night Football. Again, also, happy Halloween to y'all. Again, we got crazy things. Again, Halloween calls back there and all this other stuff. Again, a lot of stuff going on right now. But again, for the Dolphins, again, other than you're a Dolphins fan, I guess not happy Halloween for you. But still, as you could judge, again, happy Halloween to you guys. Hope you guys have a great night. But anyway, our Thursday night matchup this week was not what we wanted it to be, as the Ravens, they won pretty easily against the Dolphins in Lamar's return. Despite not having the greatest first couple possessions, they were able to really build off of, again, a really nice touchdown drive in the first quarter. And their defense, again, really, fed off that from their offensive success. And they ended up taking care of business in this one, holding the Dolphins out of the end zone and shutting them out in the second half and, just doing their thing here. This defense has only allowed 13.2, if I'm not mistaken, points per game over the last 3 games. Also, again, they've got back-to-back wins for the first time this season. First time they're winning a road game this season, and they will be heading to Minnesota next week for a very fun game against the Vikings. Dolphins, again, they fired their GM, Curtis Greer, who has been with this team since 2016 as their GM, which is pretty crazy. He's been in the organization since 2000. Was that the right move? You could argue it. Again, this has not really been the greatest roster construction over the past couple of years, but we all know who should be gone. I don't like calling for coaches' jobs, but I mean, at this point, it's kind of just like you're dragging it to Dolphins. But still, next week they will be playing the Bills at home, so that'll be interesting. But again, they dropped 2-7. They have yet to win in back-to-back games this season. They've really, really struggled again at points this season, and this was just another game where they played absolutely terrible. For Lamar, though, he threw 4 touchdowns. He again, I think he was tied now for second, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I think he's second most touchdowns versus one team in his first, 3 games versus them or something like that. No, not first 5 games versus them. So, again, I think it was 18 touchdowns. George Bland had like 21 versus the Titans or something. So, good for Lamar. But other than that, I mean, guys, he just did his thing. 18 of 23. Again, he had a couple, not the greatest play, a couple third down plays, but other than that, he looked, again, like their MVP. Again, Lamar is the most valuable quarterback to his team in football. Again, with him back on this team, it was very easy to see, again, how much better they were. Running the Wise, again, Derrick Henry basically ran the ball. Well, he had a couple of really explosive runs. I didn't really show many highlights from him because, again, none of those were really that interesting. But again, schematically and in on-field, they had a huge advantage with that, as they should. He and Mitchell got 4 carries. That was definitely something to note. Other than that, though, Lamar, again, had like one okay run, but other than that, he really didn't keep the ball, as you might have thought, coming off that hurt hamstring. Receiving-wise, Zay Flowers had a really nice play. I thought he was going to get in the end zone there. Isaiah Likely had a 35-yard catch and run on third down, if I'm not mistaken. Charlie Kohler had that touchdown as well. Mark Andrews, again, if you're a fantasy owner, you're definitely happy he scored those 2 touchdowns, considering he only had 2 catches. Rashad Bateman also got in the end zone. Just very, very clean game overall from this offense. I mean, yeah, DeAndre Hopkins didn't have a catch, but other than that, they were pretty darn good. Offensive line dominated this game. I mean, there's really not much else I can tell you guys on that. Defensively, again, there were definitely some issues I had with them in terms of, again, what they were trying to do in terms of their aggression. But again, at the end of the day, guys, they held them out of the end zone. They had a really good game. 12 tackles from Roquan Smith. He led the way there. Malcolm Starks, I think, if I'm not mistaken, got his first career interception. Nate Wiggins was pretty good. The pressure wasn't awesome. It really wasn't, again, they weren't consistently moving the pocket or like getting like free rushers. But honestly, it didn't matter considering how well their secondary played. Kyle Hamilton lined up basically everywhere in this game as well. Tyler Luke didn't have to do too much in this game either. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, I already talked about how they were basically toast. Tua, again, the counting numbers aren't terrible, but he threw, a pick. Really, honestly, guys, there were just a lot of things left in this field for this offense. Again, the 3 turnovers were bad. But again, we look at this, again, really no diversity in their running game. It was a lot of, again, kind of outside zone with a little bit of scat in it. When I say scat, I mean like scat protection. Again, with Tua at quarterback, they need audible out of it to a either an outside zone, which again he did a lot, and then he also again got a little bit more inside zone going as the game went on, which again was pretty interesting. But still, Devon Achane, he again I guess had an okay game, but again really didn't look that great on film. Receiving wise, Jalen Waddle had a good game. Greg Dulcich, I'll be honest, didn't really watch too much of him. He did have a couple of nice blocks though. Malik Washington again fumbled. Like I don't know to you guys, like the skill position players are just really not cutting it right now. Outside of obviously Jalen Waddle, and the offensive line just really didn't do much of anything. Other than, I guess, not kind of pass protect. Jalen Phillips had a sack, which was good to see. But, again, other than that, this defense, obviously, was pretty terrible. It'll be interesting to see how, again, the season goes along with them as well. But anyway, statistics, as you can see, the Ravens did outgain them. Not by a lot, though. But, again, 150 rushing yards. Again, had definitely a fair share of time possession, especially in the first 3 quarters. Again, at the end of the day, Dolphins' 3 turnovers are what lost in this game. They are very close to being eliminated from the playoffs. Again, this has been a disastrous year for them. But that is all I have for you guys from this game. I hope you guys enjoy your Halloween night. Wanted to keep this pretty short. And yeah, see you for the predictions, which will be coming up pretty soon. Definitely at your ordinary time, though.
Pressure. Picked up. McCown, wide open. That's McEwen, who has continued to have a night.